Hi everyone, we're going to find the derivative of each trigonometric function using the chain rule. These are the basic ones, the easy ones. So the first thing we're going to do is take the derivative of y with respect to x. So I'm going to take the derivative of cosine of x, which is, that's your major function, so that's going to be negative sine of 3x, and then you multiply this by the derivative of the inner function. That's your inner function. The derivative of that is just 3. And simplifying that, you get negative 3 times sine of 3x. Now we can do the same thing with this one. First take the derivative of sine of x, so we do the derivative of y with respect to x, and derivative of sine is cosine, so you just write cosine of pi over x, and then you take the derivative of the inner function, which is that, and remember the x goes away, so that's going to be 1 times pi, and that's just going to be pi. So our answer is pi times cosine pi times x. Okay, the next two are a little harder. So what we're going to do is take the derivative of g of x. So the derivative of tan of 4x, that's going to be 3 secant squared of 4x. So that's the derivative of that. Now the derivative of your inner function is that 4x, so that's going to be times 4. Then you just multiply the 4 and the 3, and you get 12 secant squared of 4x. And the last one, we take the derivative of h. So the derivative of secant is going to be secant and tan, so you can write that, times tan. And then you multiply this by the derivative of your inner function, which is going to be 2x. I just put it in front, so let me write it again. So it's going to be 2x times secant of x squared times tan of x squared. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and put this in parentheses. All right. And that's all. I'm going to do more of these trig derivatives with the chain rule, and they're just going to get harder and harder. So I'm going to start with part 1 and probably go to part 6. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.